You know what? I don't know what the is going on here anymore. Look, I have a dog. What's the language you'd like to learn? I don't know. Probably English. Does anybody remember the girl group Dream? No. Wait, is that her name? Forgettable. Running a country is very stressful. I was about to say special. What's wrong with me? Just because you had turned a year older doesn't mean you just get your ass eaten. None of this is funny. It's not that funny. Why am I doing this to myself? Oh my god, I have to giggle so bad. It wasn't even that funny. It's so sad how it hurts. I'm crying. Chongus hates it. Come back, honey. It was like silly or whatever. It wasn't that funny. But I can't stop laughing. It was so stupid.
No, actually, definitely did kill himself. We saw a video footage.
Oh my god! I can't stop crying! Hi, honey. It's okay. This isn't something that you just announced, sir. I think Courtney just broke. I know. It was funny. Chongus, what's wrong? Can someone please? I was gonna say, I don't know anymore. Oh, my fart cone. It just encourages retarded behavior. Oh, you guys. I don't think we need to watch some dude with a wine-stained mouth who brushes his hair with a balloon whine and cry about a man he hasn't spoken to in 10 years. It was fine. What was I doing again? Poor kid. It was kind of his fault. I'm drinking my Coors Light. Kiss my husband goodnight. Then I got in my truck. And then I yelled out, "What the?" This ain't your typical honky tonk. It's a really good song. A beep, 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 beep. This is Penelope Show. Do, 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 do. We're do, no, no. Boop, 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 boop. It's the Penelope Show. That's your song. Thank you. Beep, 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 beep. Do, do, show. Oh. You couldn't give a about this, could you? Yeah. So what I've gathered from this is that I don't know what I'm talking about. Yay! I think I need to lower myself a bit or something. I don't really know. Hi, everyone. My fan's on full blast and it's still hot as hell in here. It's comfortable and then it stopped being comfortable. So now well, so today, you guys, we're not doing any marathoning. We're not doing anything exciting. Well, whatever. It's going to be a little bit shorter because later tonight, in about 3 hours, I will be hanging out with Forest Mommy on her channel. We're going to be doing Scissor Me Timbers, and it's going to be very fun. Hold on a second. Ooh, I want in here. No. I don't even want that. I'm trying to pull up the thing so I can link the stuff for you to watch. Dirt. There we go. Wish I could see better, but I can't because this shit is broken. Okay, here we go. Whoop. There's that one. And that one. So whether you want to watch on YouTube or Rumble, it's up to you, but they're both scheduled. And so you can go ahead and set your notifications now. I will be ending here in roughly 2 hours so that I can, I made some tacos. So I'm going to eat a taco, pour myself a glass of Prosecco, and then be ready for showtime. That's right. So let's see here. Boop, 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 doop, 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 boop, doop, doop. I needed to do one more thing that I forgot to do. There we go. I love this. And then some caca cake for dessert. No. Actually, speaking of dessert, look at this. Look what I made. Dude, look at that. Look. My neighbor grew some blueberries and brought those by. So I made this fucking blueberry syrup. Whew. Dude, I don't know. I mean, it's a blueberry something. I'm not really sure. I think I'm gonna make some French toast with it. That looks pro. Thank you. I didn't know what in the hell I was doing. Yeah, so check this out. So I made some lemon pudding. And I went to the store and that store didn't have lemon pudding. I bought banana pudding. But I ran out of milk when I was making the pudding. And so it didn't set right because I got a little too creative. Let's just put it that way. I got a little too creative and it was rather watery. And then I went to go heat it up and add some cornstarch, but I had whipped cream in there and it burnt on the bottom. And just so I went back to the store. I was like, I need to go get some milk. Okay. So I'm going to get milk and get some more pudding. And that store that I went to had lemon pudding. So I got banana pudding and lemon pudding. So this one it was lemon pudding. I made it with evaporated milk. And then this blueberry concoction thing that I made, I really just like threw some water, sugar, and berries in a pan, in a pot. And I was like, all right, cool. Sure, your neighbors grew blueberries. I made cookies and just threw them in an intimate box. Well, I mean, he stopped by and it was just in a little plastic bag. Blueberry parfait. I guess it's blueberry parfait. I don't know. Is that what it is? I think that's what it is. Yeah. So I don't know. I think tomorrow I'm going to go to the store. I'm going to get some bananas. I'm going to get some lemons because the evaporated milk made the lemon pudding like too sweet. I want it to be tart and zesty. So I'm going to get some lemons. I'm going to squeeze some lemon juice in there, zest the lemons, see what happens. I hope it works. I want it to be tart. I want it to be tart. And then, I might just beat the living daylights out of the bananas and just mix them with the banana pudding. Zesty like Pedro Pascal. Oops. Even if fake, blueberry neighbors are better than poop collecting neighbors. That lady wasn't my neighbor, but I agree. Yes. Ooh, it looks so good. I love blueberry. You're a chef. I'm gonna tell you right now, I didn't know what to expect. I was just like, I know that if you boil sugar and water, it makes like simple syrup. So if I throw in blueberries with it, it'll make something like that. And I was looking at different dessert recipes, and one of the dessert, I was like, I want to like, what are some good ideas for like a blueberry lemon dessert? And I was looking at one of them that was like, okay, do this thing with the lemon stuff and then put in blueberry pie filling. I was like, I don't have blueberry pie filling. I thought you were going to tell me how to make it. It's telling me how to like, this is how you make the graham cracker crust. This is how you make the thing, like all this other stuff. And then like, for some reason, you're just going to tell me to throw in some blueberry pie filling. How do I make the blueberry pie filling? I think this is how you do it. To be honest, I think that's all it is. You just boil the blueberries and the sugar and the water together, and it gets all like, all thick and gooey. I threw in a little bit of cornstarch just to help it like thicken up a little bit more. And then when it's cooling down, you throw in a few more like whole berries to make it like chunky like the berry. Oh, my father liked blueberry pie. Well, I think he taught me how to make it today. Maybe I was channeling his love for blueberry pie. Yeah. So now I'm going to make a graham cracker crust and maybe I'll have blueberry pie. Look out, redheaded libertarian. Here comes blonde, big booby. Who am I? Anarchist. Am I an anarchist? He never made one. He couldn't boil water. Well, he just he came to me and told me how to make it taste delicious, or was like, I need it to taste like this. And I was like, oh, okay. Or something. I don't know. I found this. Oh my God. Beep, 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 beep. It's the Chonka Choo Choo Show. Doot, 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 doot. It is the Chonka Choo Choo Show. Chonka, 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 choo choo. One of Zia's viewers asked me who Chongus was, and I was like, excuse me, sir. She's the star of the show. Where are you when she's streaming? Was he a short Italian-looking guy? Looked happy to be dead? Probably dead. Looked happy to be dead. Hi, Tutu. Oh, man. What a big baby. So I know in the description I put that we were going to talk about like other things. Oh no, did I forget to bookmark it though? Shit. Okay. Whew. But I think we need to talk about Jussie Smollett. Because he said some things that were insane. So I think we need to talk about him. And then we'll definitely have to talk about Kristi Noem, because we didn't get to her last time. And then yeah, we'll see what we can get to, because again, we've got like 2 hours. And that'll be me and Forest Mommy. All right, let's say hi. Well, Frank. Hello. And Chris Thompson's here. Enjoy streaming over people. Well, people do that all the time. Yeah, it's true. Vengeance Demon, hello. And Michael Coulter, hello. Courtney, it'd be nice if you acknowledge me a little bit more in the comments, because I really like you as a friend and all. Okay, well, you're always talking to other people all the time. I don't. So a lot of high expectations tonight. If you don't like it, you can just leave. Say it all the time. And Sa, hello. And let's see here. Hold on. That was for Frank, because I said hi to him already. And Lounge Zinger, hello. And AV Tom, hello. And Meg Guinevere, hello. Purple Panther, hello. I never said hi to Courtney. Yeah, how dare you, Frank? Yeah, it's a pineapple show. Where is she? I have no idea. Yes, tonight on YouTube and Rumble on Forest Mommy's channel. So once I'm done here, I'll be hanging out with Forest Mommy. It's uncorfumtable. South to West, hello. And Chris, hello. The scream sounds like Kathleen Kennedy on her last day at Disney, which will never happen. Yes, Prosecco. So I might be getting hammered. You guys, here's the thing. I already had some of that parfait, and I'm so full. I might barf. Oh, hold on. Douglas Dauntless, hello. Sujin Wojcicki is dead. She died a while ago. It was like a couple years ago now. Okay, I'm glad for the break. It'll give me time to get home. Okay, good. Perfect. So we all can have like a little like 30-minute break, and then we can regroup for Scissor Me Timbers. Ruben, hello. Hello. RPC, I almost missed you. Hello. And Tim F, hello. Wait, you'll hate what I did earlier. And I don't know what that's in reference to now. That was only 1 minute ago. I don't know. Man, I'm dumb. Oh no, did you send me food? Crap. Oh my God. Okay, wait. Cheese and dog treats. Oh, good, because then the dogs can have treats. They're actually running really low on treats. And then, the cheese is just the cheese. Okay, wait. I will not request a DMB duty story deep dive. I couldn't do it. I was really excited because it was like the anniversary, but I couldn't do it, man. It was just too much. It was too much. Ask Pennies. Hello. Technically, I'm on FNT every week. I'm in the intro twice. Well, I won't be in the intro. I don't even know if Force Mommy has an intro on the show. But oh, Force Mommy's so funny. Okay, so we're gonna have a good time tonight. I had string cheese just now. I'm gonna have string cheese in a little while. And in Chunga Chuchu, I'm gonna have some watermelon. Little belly. Oh no, Russell Hall showed up. That's right. The scissoring. Scissor me timbers. That was pretty much mostly like what tonight's stream was gonna be. Was me telling you guys to watch Scissor Me Timbers. I was thinking about doing a stream a little bit later. First of all, so I could let this parfait rest. Here's the thing. I was so excited about it. I was like, okay. I want to have one, and it's small. It's like in this little small cup. It'll be fine. And then I'll have another one probably like during. I wanted to show it off on stream, like physically, like, hello, look at this. And then I'm so full, I don't think I can have another one. I'm not even sure I'm going to be able to have the taco that I made. Because I'm really full right now. And look at my double chin. No bueno. Stupid neighbor berries. Except for, okay, I think I'm going to make some French toast. So I'm going to use it as like a syrup. I might even add some to my Prosecco. You know what I mean? Like, what if I added it to this Prosecco? Wouldn't that be delicious? I don't know. I've never had it like that. Because, like, do I need to puree it some more? Like, make it less chunky? Do I need to, like, blend it up? Courtney, are you coming to Chicago September 13th for Adam Krigler's show? Lots of people are showing up. This is the first I've heard of this. I had no idea it was a thing. Probably not, though. I'm, like, super poor. I can't afford much. That's why Frank keeps sending me food. Courtney, how's your bat? He was talking yesterday morning when I was walking the dogs. I heard him talking, and I was like, excuse me, sir, it's like 8:30 in the morning. What are we doing here? He was talking. He had stuff to say. And I was like, holy shit. And then I just realized more and more. I'm like, I think this guy's been living here for a while. Like, it didn't occur to me that was a bird or bat until just now, until like the other night. I'm really full. Okay, let's look at let's just talk about Jussie Smollett for a second. Wait, do we need to watch a special video first? This one's like so the celebrate our differences thing is it's so buried now. Okay, there we go. Wow. It was already almost a month now. It's been never mind. I'm just thinking out loud, or however you sing that. Is that how it goes? The dog looks exhausted back there. She, if only you could see her face. You were just casted. Come here, honey. They want to see your face. Yeah. Let the people see your face. Oh, yeah. She'll pass out in a minute. When she goes to fall asleep on the patio, okay, I'll let her outside and she goes to the patio, not even the backyard. She just goes to the patio and she looks like she dies. She'll lay down and just, and then she's dead. Just, okay, well, Chungus died again.
Sure.
And Judge, it sounds like just one witness. We're asking for sequestration, but that may be a moot point.
All right.
It is one witness, Your Honor.
We're off the record.
Wait. Patio? I don't have a patio. Who's poor now? Well, I mean, I can't say it's fancy. It's just some like concrete on my backyard. Trust me. If you saw what I was working with, you'd be like, oh no, Courtney, are you okay? No, I will say that for my very small means, I'm doing pretty darn good. All right. My neighbors will call the police if I try to give them a bag of berries. What?
Sure.
And Judge, it sounds like just one witness. We're asking for sequestration, but that may be a moot point.
All right.
It is one witness, Your Honor.
We're off the
record.
Oh, it's so good. Yeah, where's Carrie? Oh, Carrie's behind. Why is Hinduism trending? I have to learn how to say blueberry in Spanish. Oh no. Wait, what do you mean that went down like a fart in a spacesuit? She went down like a fart in a spacesuit? Because they took her down because she is insane? What about Carrie's behind? Carrie is behind. She should be here to be counting how many times we watched the WrestleMania video. Look at Chungus died. You guys, Chungus died. Okay. So we need to talk about this Jussie Smollett situation. What do you think Chungus dreams about? I don't know. She gets really deep into it and she'll go. Now, here's the thing. What you think you're hearing is dog noises when they're sleeping. No, that is specifically the noise that that she makes. It's not like a whoop whoop whoop. No. So I don't know if she's laughing. I don't know. But yeah, is she just having dreams of like, oh yeah, that dog that was barking at me, I actually fought back this time, because she never fights back. Ever. She's and then her little butt fur goes up. She's very wimpy. She's very cute. Yeah, I'm talking about you. How'd she know I was looking at her? I'm talking about you. You're so beautiful. Yeah, what do you dream about? Tell me. Go back to bed. She will. She was upset you called her wimpy. Well, she never fights back. She got her ass kicked by a cat. Yeah, because she's just a sweet girl. Okay, it's Jussie Smollett. We need to talk about Jussie Smollett. He, so do you remember? There's this quote that I read. So he's talking, for some reason, Variety decided to interview him and talk about the situation from 2019. Okay, so I saw this article. I saw an insane quote from the article and said, "Oh my God, we need to read this together, folks. We have to read this together." Jussie Smollett slams Chicago police Rahm Emanuel, wow, sorry, as villains while denying hate crime hoax and mounting a comeback. My story has never changed. Okay. Well, that is weird. I'm already confused. Here we go. For Jussie Smollett, there are clear-cut perpetrators in the story of the 2019 case that sent his once ascendant career into a death spiral. Does Jussie Smollett not know, though, that like the men that attacked him, quote unquote attacked him, were black, and he asked them to do all that? Okay. Anyway, the villains are the two people who assaulted me, his friends, the Chicago Police Department, and, if I may be so brave, the mayor. So wait, the villains are the two people who assaulted me, the Chicago Police Department, and, if I may be so brave, the mayor. Who was the mayor of Chicago at the time? Who? Wasn't it, wait, was it Kim? No, it wasn't Kim Fox. She was the DA, right? Yeah, crap. I can't remember anything. Oh, Rahm Emanuel. Okay. Oh. Wait, really? Dirt. Okay, because it was Lori Lightfoot in 2019. Okay. Lightfoot. Okay, see, I thought it was Lightfoot when this happened, but I guess she took office around the time that like decisions were being made. So, okay. What did I do with the article? Okay. I know I didn't exit out of that. All right, back at it. Here we go. So the villains are the two people who assaulted me, the Chicago Police Department, and if I may be so brave, the mayor, he says, referencing Rahm Emanuel. Interesting. I could have just continued reading. Rahm Emanuel, who held the city's top job from 2011 to 2019 and is the brother of Hollywood power broker Ari Emanuel. Okay, well, that's saying some things. Smollett is making forays into rebooting his career as an actor. Well, I mean, hello. I don't know how he lost his job as an actor. He clearly was a very good one during this whole situation. So rebooting his career as an actor, a director, and a recording artist. Oh no. Does he have music? I need to listen to it. Oh my God. You guys, I just got an idea. What I'm going to do, I'm going to go find music by Jussie Smollett. If you could, do you guys know who Aspa is? Ironlonger. He has a Rumble channel and he plays music. He has a bunch of instruments, but he plays a keyboard and you can request any song and he'll learn it like right there in front of you. He doesn't already know it and he'll perform the song. I'm gonna listen to some Jussie Smollett. I'm gonna request a Jussie Smollett song at the next Ass Butt stream. Oh, okay. Smollett is making forays into rebooting his career as an actor, a director, and a recording artist. But to do so, he needs to clear up this case, or at least attempt to. We're speaking just after news broke of a documentary, The Truth About Jussie Smollett, which will stream on Netflix on August 22nd. Okay, so this article is just an ad for the documentary. Perfect. Okay, got it. August 22nd, and features an interview with Smollett. The former Empire star says that the Chicago establishment conspired to frame him. He claims he experienced a hate crime, one that the world came to believe he faked. Why would the Chicago PD and Emanuel do this? He answers the question with two questions. I don't think that's how you answer a question. Could it be that they had just found out about the missing minutes and the missing tape from the murder of Laquan McDonald? Could it be that the mayor helped hide that? Smollett asks, referencing the case of a Chicago cop killing a black teenager that prompted a federal judge to require the CPD to undertake dozens of reforms just 2 days after Smollett reported being attacked. We're living in a world where the higher-ups, their main mission in order to do all of the underhanded things that they're doing is to distract us with the shiny object. Okay, here's the thing. I'm going to regret saying this because people take things out of context, but I actually agree with him here. There's always something going on that is meant to distract us from something else. That's for sure. It just makes me feel like he was in on the hoax then. Like he planned this with them and didn't like the way that it backfired on him so much and is now taking it out on them. You know what I mean? Like he already knew that was part of the plan. I don't know, man. Okay, so Smollett's career came to a halt after two Nigerian American brothers began cooperating with authorities, claiming that they carried out the attack at Smollett's behest. Though the charges against him were initially dropped, they were refiled a year later. That was Kim Fox. Okay, right? That was her name? Crap. They were refiled a year later, resulting in a conviction in 2021 on 5 counts of felony disorderly conduct. 3 years later, the Illinois Supreme Court reversed the decision on a technicality, but by then, Smollett's reputation was in tatters. On a technicality. Now, Smollett is getting worked up as he holds fast to his original story that 2 MAGA supporters wearing masks shouted racist and homophobic slurs at him before putting a noose around his neck and splashing him with bleach on a frigid night. He's speaking via Zoom from London. It's a follow-up to a lengthy sit-down in Los Angeles. My first meeting with Smollett had ended on a cliffhanger as he was working up to discuss his innocence. Now he's finally ready. Okay, where was I? He won't directly criticize the brothers who wrote the book Bigger Than Jussie, The Disturbing Need for a Modern Day Lynching. Oh wow, I can't. And have popped up on Fox News. I need to buy this book. But he also maintains that they weren't the attackers as they testified under oath. Interesting. All I can say is God bless you, and I hope it was worth it, he says. Every single other person's story has changed multiple times. Mine has never. I have nothing to gain from this. Back in July, Smollett rises from a swivel chair and... Get to the crazy quote, please. I feel like the crazy quote isn't as crazy as I originally thought it was. Okay, swivel chair in a windowless recording studio lit only by peach-scented candles. Okay, make it weirder, dude. Back in July, Smollett rises from a swivel chair in a windowless recording studio lit only by peach-scented candles. Excuse me, what? Jeez. Wearing a black baseball hat, a hoodie, sweatpants, and Nikes, the 43-year-old actor-singer is putting the finishing touches on his second album, Breakout. Oh my God, there's 2 albums! Okay, Breakout, a throwback to the sweaty, sexy grooves of the early 90s made popular by the New Edition Diaspora. We're a sober studio, so you want water or anything like that? He asks Smollett as he pulls off his eyeglasses to wipe away the moisture. The actor went into rehab in 2023. Tinkering away on a soundboard is music producer David Ott. What are we feeling? The producer asks as the lyrics float by. If we do this right, we get to dance in the light. Oh, he's singing? We get to live like we're living it up. Yeah. Seems like we're getting it tonight. Oh my God. If we do this right, we get to dance in the light. We get to live like we're living it up. Yeah. Oh, dang it. I already screwed it up. Dang it. That's the reason that that's why he's a popular musician and I am not. The two men are longtime friends. Smollett is godfather to Ott's son. Oh, that's good. That's smart. And collaborators, including on Empire, on which Smollett's hip hop scion Jamal Lyon sing. Sorry, wow. I don't know how to read. Okay, anyway, so let's try this one more time. The two men are longtime friends. Smollett is the godfather to Ott's son, and collaborators, including on Empire, on which Smollett's hip hop scion Jamal Lyon sang, as well as Smollett's 2018 debut album, Some of My Music. Get to the obnoxious quote. Should I just... I'm not going to lie. No. He's talking about his career. Today we're doing press. Smollett doesn't enjoy it, even if the judge who oversaw his trial once excoriated him as someone who craved the attention. Every time I have to do something now, I tell myself, time to be Whitney Houston, he says. It's like a role that you're playing when you go out there where it's who you are, but not really who you are. So who really is Jussie Smollett? I don't care. Where's the crazy quote? Is the crazy quote even in here? Probably not. Oh, we found it. So I'll just do this. Okay, Smollett participated in the 90-minute feature from the producers of The Tinder Swindler more than a year ago, but he hasn't seen the finished product. Still, if exculpatory evidence exists, why didn't it emerge sooner? To be honest with you, I really don't know, he says from London. I'm not an investigative reporter or a detective. I can't sit and tell you exactly beat by beat what happened. Well, wasn't he there? I can't sit and tell you exactly beat by beat what happened. I can only tell you what did not happen. And what did not happen is the story that's been out there for almost 7 years. That somehow I would have even, wow. That somehow I would even have, nope, wrong again. I can only tell you what did not happen. And what did not happen is the story that's been out there for almost 7 years. And that's somehow I would have even a reason to do something as egregious as this. I made it. I did it, you guys. I read it properly. The wild quote, and I botched it 47,000 times. So he's saying here in this quote, though, so they're asking if exculpatory evidence exists, why didn't it emerge sooner? And he says, I don't know. Well, that's weird because you were there, right? Like you were there. I don't like, how do you not know? How do you not know? But then he says he can't even tell you what happened. He can only tell you what didn't happen. Well, I don't understand how that could be, Jussie. You were there. So here's the thing. This article is very long. There's a lot going on in here. Because then they're like talking about his career more. I still have text message from Taraji P. Henson. Wait, I saw the text message that Taraji P. Henson sent me. Baby, Terrence's mom, my dad, and your dad are up there making things happen. We beat everybody. That was a text. And I was like, who cares? But I also did care. He says, the first time I ever saw anybody say anything bad about me was 3 days later. I remember seeing a comment that said, he's in the Illuminati. He traded his father's life for success. Smollett was shocked and resentful. His attitude towards his career shifted. I was disconnected from the fame part of it. I'm just going to tell you right now, if he like sacrificed his dad to the Illuminati to get fame, no, get a refund, baby. No, if you're making sacrifices like that to an entity that may or may not even exist, you better, woo! That's all I have to say about that. Okay, so get a refund, honey. You did not get the level of fame that is sacrifice a person level of fame. Okay. So there's more talk in this article about his career and his like connections with his family and all this stuff. So I just really wanted you guys to hear about how he can't tell you what happened that night that he went to Subway to get a sandwich. He can tell you what didn't happen. And he insists that even though the two brothers testified and said that, like, yeah, we were asked to do this, he gave us money and all that, it still didn't happen. Here's the thing. What doesn't make sense to me, and these were questions that, well, here's the thing. All of the questions that everybody already asked about this situation are questions that I still have. Why were you still walking? It was like, what's it called? What's it called? I can't remember now. Temperature was like below freezing. This is what I'm trying to say. And people in Chicago, they don't just wander around during that time. Okay, they stay holed up with the heat on and all of that. Why didn't he get a driver, or why didn't he drive himself? Why was he walking? And then also, why were two people who he never met before, why were they waiting outside for him? How did they know that he was going to be walking by? Why were they waiting outside for him just to yell, "Yo, Empire," which, by the way, nobody knew he was on Empire. Nobody knew. Nobody knew. They knew Taraji P. Henson. They knew Terrence Howard. That was it. Nobody knew anybody else's name from that show. Sorry, but that's just a fact. Especially it's MAGA country type people. Okay, they definitely didn't know who the Jussie Smollett was. They didn't. They especially didn't know him from Empire. Because let me tell you, I didn't know anything about Empire at all. I think maybe I had seen like an episode because I had a roommate that really liked that show. But for the most part, I just saw like trailers for like the next episode. I'd see like random, ads or bumpers or whatever. Like something, I don't know what you call them. But sometimes I would see those. And so sometimes I would see interviews with, the stars of the show, Taraji P. Henson and Terrence Howard. I would see interviews with them. I never heard of a Jussie Smollett ever until he was like, "Oh my God, it was 2 a.m. in the dead of winter in Chicago, and I just really needed a sandwich. And then these people said this is MAGA country." He said, like, he expects us to believe all of that. Hold on a second. Chungus's treats are here. Look at that. Look at her. Look at her. She sleeps through it all. She's like, "I have a loud mother, and I sleep." Ugh. Look at these socks. Ow. Why am I doing this to myself? Look at my socks. Well, Guinevere sent these to me. So he should have said they yelled, "Hey, victimhood." That would have been a lot more believable. The thing is we all know what the scenario was. We all know like what evidence was submitted. We all know, like, why would those guys say that they were paid to do this? Why would they testify to that if it wasn't true? Like, they could have gotten into huge, like, that could have caused a lot of problems for them. Right? And like, if the police came to me and they were like, "Hey, listen, we're doing a little cover up here. We're going to have you testify saying this thing." No. No. I'm not. Now, granted, I can see why they would be like, "Okay, this happened, but I ain't telling you anything unless you give me immunity." Then yeah, that makes sense. But I mean, is he trying to tell us that, like, They were forced to testify. Like authorities forced these young men to say, like, yeah, we were lovers with Jussie Smollett, and he paid us to do this stuff to attack him and say this is MAGA country. Like, what are we supposed to believe here? Because a lot of it doesn't make any sense. Like, a lot of it doesn't make any sense. And if he really thinks that like this was used to like cover up other corruption, I can see that, but I don't. The thing is, like, nobody knew what his name was until this happened, right? Like, if they really wanted like a lot of sensationalism, wouldn't they have picked a bigger name? Like, I feel like they would have just set something up entirely. And on top of that, they would have used it as like a race thing, right? Like a race baiter thing. Like they would be like, oh my God. Like they would have covered up the fact that it was black men that did it and been like, oh my God, race wars. You know what I mean? He was black and gay. That was enough back then. Well, and the thing is, like, if this was all used as a cover up, like, why would they turn it into a hoax? If he was genuinely attacked by people that night, wouldn't him being black and gay and being attacked, wouldn't that be enough to be like, holy smokes? Like, that would be enough to cover up any situation going on in your town. A black gay guy was attacked at 2:00 in the morning. This is MAGA country? Holy moly, it had everything. Everything. So then why would the authorities twist it around and be like, no, it was a hoax? You know what I mean? None of it makes sense. Hi, honey. You're like it. I don't understand. I can't figure out what it is that he thinks that we're doing. We're doing me. I don't know. Like, what is he trying to convince us to believe? I don't get it. The lefties spurred out about it. They did. They spurred out about it, and so like that was. I just feel like that was enough to like to George Floyd the shit out of it, right? So then why would the authorities lie and say like, no, that actually didn't happen? Like, why would that be the cover up? Or why would that be the lie? Is that it didn't happen. Why would that be the lie? Frank, you gifted 5 memberships. Is MA here? Did she get one? Probably not. Also, Frank, we got to do the Frank song. Oh, no, I don't have the right setting. Hold on. Wait, do I? I do. Yay, Frank. Race war. Yes. Suntan lotion and Jerry curl juice flying all over the place. That was an Eddie Murphy quote, if anybody's trying to call me racist. Or call me racist, I don't care. But yeah, I feel like the race war that they were looking for to like cover any corruption up in Chicago, that was perfect. That was a slam dunk. Oh, wait, that's not a slam dunk. Well, it was a slam dunk. So what are we doing here? Like, why would we change it and be like, oh, let's cover this up. Let's cover up the corruption by saying that Jussie Smollett lied. So I have to say, I mean, the rest of this article seems to be a little bit boring. Again, like they're talking about his career and stuff. Like, we don't care. His career is very boring. But I'm glad to find out that he has 2 albums. Because I need to listen to that stuff now. And also the brothers, what's their name again? Osundari, is right? That's their names, the Osundari brothers. They have a book, so I'm going to buy that, and then I'm going to, I'm definitely going to listen to. Didn't he stage the whole thing? AV Tom, where have you been? Yes, but he's saying that he didn't. He's saying that it's all a lie. He's saying that the authorities covered it up. He's saying that it was all covered up. It was all a lie because more corruption was happening in the police department, the Chicago PD, and they were trying to cover that up by claiming that Jussie Smollett lied. And you see, I don't think he understands that in 2018, 2019, if a black gay man got attacked, that was like all that it took. You could cover up anything. If you just have a headline that says a gay black man was attacked, they would have George Floyded the shit out of that. And they started to, but then it came out that it was a hoax. So, but what I took away from that, because that crazy ass quote is that Jussie Smollett is insane. And if you were not around for the crazy ass quote, it was Jussie Smollett breaks silence on the 2019 controversy over staging a hate crime against himself. I can't sit and tell you exactly beat by beat what happened. He can't tell you what happened, even though he was there. I can only tell you what did not happen, which is insane. What did not happen is the story that's been out there for almost 7 years, that somehow I would have even a reason to do something as egregious as this. Remember how he called the police and he still had the noose around his neck? So I still can't figure out what it is that he's trying to say happened. It's weird to me that he thinks that he wants us to believe that the men who testified and said, like, yeah, we were paid to do this, that they were lying under oath. We're supposed to believe that it was all planned. I don't know. Oh, excuse me. The whole thing is insane. Here's the thing. If he were to be attacked, now, because I'm not saying like if he was attacked that night, because he wasn't. But if he were to be attacked, that'd be awful. That'd be awful. It's terrible if somebody gets attacked. That's terrible. It's funny. This whole situation's funny because Like there were text messages that were proving that like this was planned. There were text messages that prove that this is planned, and his story still doesn't line up. Wait, I'm reading that he sent him. I'm reading that he sent himself a threat letter a month before, but no one cared, so he planned this. What? Where's the letter? I'm going to tell you right now, no one cared because nobody knew who he was. The whole Empire thing, oh, you saw these guys and they're like, hey, Empire. I'm going to tell you right now, if I walk down the street at 2:00 in the morning, I wouldn't expect my family members to walk by and recognize me and be like, oh, it's Courtney. They'd be like, what the hell is this girl doing out at night? And also, what am I doing out at night? But I don't get it. Yeah, nobody knew who he was. No one knew who he was at all. Like nobody recognized him from Empire. Nobody knew. So to think that like people were actually out and about at 2:00 in the morning when it's like freaking freezing cold. Yay, this is not good. Should I bust open some Prosecco now? Don't go out too late or the bat's gonna get you. My bat, he's fine. This is bat country. My backyard is bat country. My backyard is bat country. And a rabbit country, blue jay country. I'm a Disney princess. I'm collecting animals. Who knows? I wonder if there's like more than one bat back there. I haven't seen any of them and I'm scared. I'm nervous. What if they get mad and they bite me? Where's the grape drink that got you messed up before? It was watermelon. Close. I see the themery here. Frank. The racism. Grape, watermelon, same thing. It was watermelon drink. That thing had me acting weird, and it was not even an alcoholic beverage. Bet she's afraid of what bears. Do bears? Excuse me. Hold on. Do bears have rabies? I've never heard about bears having rabies. Okay, and I'm afraid that the bat is going to get mad and then bite me. I have a horrible memory. Well, Frank, I want to point out the racial assumptions. Was all. Next, you're going to be like, oh, was it fried chicken flavored or something? You know what I mean? Like, or was it menthol flavor? You know? Mm-hmm. Do bats swat your face off? But here, a rabid bear might. Okay, I've never heard of bears having rabies. And so, like, that's never, I never clocked it. Okay. And if you look at the bears in Russia, they're all friends with the humans. Russian bears are nice. I'm telling you, I feel like Russia is. I should have saved this. I didn't save it because I didn't think we would talk about it. But okay. I saw this clip. It looks like it was from Your Mom's House podcast. It was like edited down a lot. And it had a lot. It was mostly like the audio was pulled, but it showed like Christina Pajitsky talking, and then it just showed like imagery in like Russia and whatever. And you could hear Tom Segura talking, and I don't know who the guest was though. They were asking their guest if they would be willing to go on this Somali pirate hunting adventure. And like there's this like I don't know what you would call it. It's like a boat experience, I guess. And they give you guns. And they go down this strait where the Somali pirates are normally seen, and they're like, if you see one, let it rip. So they take tourists on an adventure. And you pay like $12,000. I thought for sure it was going to be way more than $12,000. That seems low because it seems like something that like the elites would do. Like, I can't say that I would be able to like afford that right now. I would definitely have to like take out a loan, but that's something that I would be able to like pay off over time. You know what I mean? Like it's not like out of the realm of possibilities, even for a poor like myself. And I was like, maybe Russia isn't that bad. I don't know. Doesn't seem that bad. You know, you can make friends with bears. You can hunt pirates. Shit's crazy. So if anybody wants to plan a trip to Russia, just let me know, because I found a couple of activities for us to do. This is crazy. That's insane. Okay. Wait, we can hunt people? No, I'm not here, but you can do it in Russia. You can do it in Russia. We're supposed to believe that like Russia is a total shithole, but I don't know, man. It doesn't. Just seems like some of the activities they have available are kind of cool. I'd visit Russia. I feel like what an experience that would be. You can make friends with a bear. You can hunt a pirate. Tell Zia to have Svetlana take you. First of all, Zia and Svetlana. I don't think that is an activity for her. I don't think she's like the type. Maybe she is, and I just don't know. I haven't seen a bear video in a while. Well, Russia is pretty nice. Yeah, that's why I said. Not really. Courtney, did you see the clip of a black lady that moved to Russia and got her ass kicked? It was something else. I did not. So I'm just saying, perhaps in like a year, when things are getting pretty good, maybe that's something that I should put in, set us some savings aside for, just like Tom Segura straight up said, you pay like $7,500 or $12,000, like somewhere between that. So I don't know like what that price range means. Like if you're, are they cool? Oh, okay. 7,500. You're not cool. 12,000 or I don't know. $7,500. $7,500. Like that's not very much money for an activity like that. That's something that like that, because hunting a person is something that elite of the elites do. That's just not some like poor people tourist attraction. Like if you're a poor person that can afford traveling, you're gonna have to be on the upper end of the poor people spectrum there. But like if you're a poor person traveling, like that's still something you could probably figure out. $7,500, that's big bucks. I mean, yeah, in a sense, yeah. I mean, I don't have $7,500, right? Like that's like a lot for me right now, but it's again, like as a poor person, like, okay, I can figure out a way to scrounge that up. I can figure it out. Like I'll work overtime for the next 6 months or whatever, right? And like Scoundrel, why are you asking weird questions? Come on, get out of here. I mean, you don't have to leave, but like, why are we changing the subject for that? Cricket, can you show your face? Well, no, it's okay. It's okay. I just wanted to give you a pillow. Lay down. You couldn't pay me to set foot in that ass backwards dump of a glorified gas station. Oh my God. Wow. Dump of a glorified gas station. Interesting. What do you know, Chris? Because what I've seen it could be all be lies, but it looks like Russia has in the last 30 years, like they've changed their ways a bit. And now like you can make friends with bears and you can hunt pirates. Wait, hold on. A friend of mine came into a lot of money and gave a friend her money for whatever crap she had going on. And then the friend went on a friggin' cruise. Oh, did she have a clack fan? Was it a Carnival cruise? You know what I mean? So look at Cricket. She's so happy. You're a sweet girl. Okay. Hi, Choo Choo. You come here? I come to her. Excuse me. Ugh, jeez. You're so sweet. She's falling asleep. It's the Penelope show. Where is she? Dude, I swear to you, Penelope lives like another life that I don't know anything about. Oh. Okay, move your butt. There's no food. Just lay down. Holy shit, she's so cute. Hey, okay. Chongus is licking my hand right now, and so I can't move the mouse. Hey, can you? Okay. So she's licking my hand again. Like just dual identity. Yeah, she has like what's it called? Like a secret life. Like she's right now, I don't know where she is. She could very well be like at her job. I don't know. I don't know where Penelope is. There's Cricket. And there's Chonga Choo Choo. Oh, Chongus is so cute. Not my hand, please. Hey. Could her other name be Muriel? Oh, Penelope's a Chinese spy. Well, she better not have friggin' ever met Eric Swalwell. I will have a long talk with her if she ever friggin' Fang Fang. Okay, so we're gonna have a little chat about Kristi Noem. I never really actually, I don't even know if I'm pronouncing her name right, but so Kristi Noem, we all know her as the lady who, she doesn't really know how to hold a gun properly. Does anyone remember that video where she just was like ready to just blow that other guy's brains out just right there? She's like, point it down, you idiot. So that lady, she wrote a book about the dog. Remember that? Well, it wasn't about the dog, but there was a moment about the dog. It turns out she doesn't know how to train her dog. Hold on, I'm just trying to figure out what this thing is. Close. Okay. Beep, boop, boop, boop. So here we go. It's this article. It's another one from Variety. And it says, Kristi Noem slams South Park as petty after show mocks her for plastic surgery and makeup. It's always the liberals who make fun of women for how they look. Immediately. Okay, so what? Immediately. Just what? Okay, Kristi Noem, the United States Secretary of Homeland Security, appeared on Glenn Beck's radio show and slammed South Park as so lazy and petty after she became the Comedy Central's latest target via the Daily Beast. Okay, what? South Park eviscerated Noem during season 27's of what? Oh, I was about to just go to the same line. Okay, all right. I don't know how to read. South Park eviscerated Noem during season 27's second episode, where she was depicted as a puppy shooting, Botox using ICE agent. Isn't that what she is? Who arrests anyone suspected of being Hispanic, which is kind of funny. That part is the satire, though. She reads a local production of Dora the Explorer live and sports oversized plump lips. That part's the satire, though. It's the okay. We're gonna use the liberal line of, oh, they're just gonna lock up anybody who's brown, right? And make fun of that while making fun of her as well. I just don't understand how somebody would think it's petty. Like, I would be honored if they were like, let's make fun of this retarded girl on YouTube. And we'll do a show about this retarded girl that does live streams. I would love that. It never ends, but it's so lazy to constantly make fun of women for how they look. Girl, we've seen your before and after, though, with the extensions and the false lashes and the fillers and the Botox. It's a drastic change. Don't get me wrong, she looks good. Like, it's definitely an upgrade. I would have done all that too. I feel like the hair is a little much, if you ask me. But like, I think the lip fillers, maybe tone it down a smidge with the lash extensions. But the lip fillers was a good idea. A little smidge of Botox, maybe tone it down with a little. I just think like tone down what you did. It was a good upgrade, but it was a little too much. It was too much. Just tone it down a little bit. But she's on the right track. She looks better than she used to. But they're making fun of how you look because every treatment that you've done is so dramatically obvious. They're not making fun of how you look. They're making fun of what you did to yourself because it's so obvious. Girl. Noem told Beck about the episode while also acknowledging she did not watch it because she was going over budget numbers and stuff. Okay, so did you watch it or no? It's always the liberal extremists, the liberals and the extremists who do that, Noem added. if they wanted to criticize my job, go ahead and do that. But clearly they can't. They just pick something petty like that. Oh, but that's part of the joke because all the liberals are constantly like, they're just gonna arrest Hispanic people and that's it. South Park did more than just joke about Noam's appearance. See, so she already was not in the dark, just saying crap. The running bit throughout the episode is that Noam can't stop shooting dogs who show up in their path. Noam once admitted in a book that she shot her dog Cricket because it was too aggressive. Not Cricket. Not Cricket, my baby. While Noam had a fiery reaction to the latest South Park episode, Vice President J.D. Vance did not get so publicly riled up. The episode also depicted Vance as an annoying man baby who gets kicked around, literally, by Donald Trump. Vance responded on X by posting, "Well, I've made it." South Park season 27 is only 2 episodes into its run, but is already shaping up to be one of the show's most politically relevant. The premiere made national headlines for depicting Trump trying to have sex with Satan and more. The White House lashed out at the show afterwards, saying in a statement, "This show hasn't been relevant for over 20 years. I don't know about that. And is hanging on by a thread with uninspired ideas in a desperate attempt for attention." I don't know if I agree with that because they did that Lizzo episode and then she tried to lose weight. I mean, she's still fat as hell, but she tried to lose weight. Even before the second episode aired, South Park found itself beefing with Homeland Security after the government department used an ICE-related still from the episode to promote the actual ICE website. South Park trolled the White House by responding, "Wait, so we are relevant? Eat a bag of dicks." That's funny. But I mean, like, for her to have that type of reaction, oh, it's always the liberals that make fun of women's looks. That's, first of all, not true. Everybody attacks everybody's looks. It's very noticeable when women's looks get attacked. But I mean, I wouldn't be surprised. I can't even think of an example right now of like a man's looks like being made fun of, really. But it's really noticeable because like we as women have a more emotional reaction to that, right? Like JD Vance, all those freaking memes about him, like being fat JD Vance and all that stuff. Like he just rolls with it and is like, "Yep, that's really funny." But like for women, they're like, "Oh shit, but I put effort into my looks." Men don't put effort into looks. So like, yeah, whatever. But like women, we're like, "I put effort into my looks. I thought I looked good. And now you're making fun of me." Oh no. Right. But like, they've been like the what I've seen, because I haven't watched any of the episodes, but what I've seen was that has actually been really good. Like making fun of Charlie Kirk, like Eric Cartman was Charlie Kirk. Like the clips that I saw of that were really funny. They were good. And I think that the throwback to the Saddam Hussein thing and like Donald Trump dating Satan like they did with Saddam Hussein and Bigger, Longer, and Uncut, I thought it was really funny. I just thought it was funny. I thought it was good. Let's see here. My only problem is South Park decided to skip all the ripe shit they could have made fun of Biden and Kamala for. Huge missed opportunity. That's true. And it makes me wonder because I haven't been watching it. Like I can argue that it's relevant all I want, but like I know that people have been continuously watching South Park. I myself have not. And so I wonder like if anybody has actually been actively watching it, did they make fun of Kamala and Joe and we just didn't see it? If so, please let me know. Because, I mean, if that's the case, like, yeah, I agree with you. Like there was a bunch of stuff that they could have made fun of them for. And it's very bizarre that they didn't. And it makes me wonder how much control was that, what's their bucket? Like the White House and stuff had over what was being said. Because we all know that the media was controlled, right? We all know that like legacy media was controlled. What am I trying to say? Okay. Most of entertainment was controlled, right? Like there was so many shows and movies and all of that had to take some like political turn. And it was always very leftist turn. We saw a very leftist narrative in CNN, MSNBC, like everything except for Fox News, right? So it just makes me wonder how much control do they have over South Park as well? Because I know that for the most part, everyone does the whole like, well, everybody's like nobody's off limits. Like everybody is a target, but like, were they? Because I mean, Kamala Harris, holy moly. Amazing. And Joe Biden, I mean, there was just like line after line after line that they could have attacked him for. Poor kids have just as much potential as white kids. All the kids sniffing. I mean, there's just so much that they could have done with Joe Biden. Like, it makes me wonder how much was controlled, or because I don't want to believe that they themselves were brainwashed into believing that they were off limits. I would prefer to believe that it was a 3-letter agency control type situation. Because, yeah, man, thanks a lot, Mint. I blacked out that time of my life when those two were prominent figures in politics. And I just remembered all the shit. But, like, oh my God, have you been to the border? We have been to the border. No, not like the administration. You personally, have you been to the border? We have been to the border. Not we. You. Have you been to the border? Well, I mean, I haven't been to Europe either, so. Or when she tried to do that weird fake French accent when she was in France. The plan. Or how about who doesn't love a yellow bus? Ah! What? What? I don't. Why do I love a yellow bus? Oh, you don't love it. Chongus doesn't. No, seriously, it would have been so good. Like now I'm having flashbacks to all these wild clips that we all got to see swirling around social media and shit. Oh my God. Coconut tree, yes. Oh my God, yes. Oh man, there's just so much. Here's the thing. If they don't talk some shit about that book that she has coming out, it's over. I'm done. Oh, dang it. Did I save it? I don't think I did. Somebody wrote a fake excerpt from her book, and it was so funny. Oh my God. And here's the thing. It was kind of believable at first. I was like, what the hell? She wrote this? It was so crazy. I wonder if I can find it. I don't know if I can. I know I liked it, but it was like, I see if I can find it in my look. Oh, there's a doggy. What's this? We're going down, down. I don't know why that song came in my head. I haven't listened to Fall Out Boy in a while. Honestly, every time I've been getting in the car lately, all I've been listening to is Reliant K for some reason. Like old school Reliant K. Not not a recent Reliant K. Like 20-year-old Reliant K. I love Reliant K. Dude. Yeah, I've been listening to them like on repeat. I already. Okay, so who doesn't own a cell phone? Who brought back their permission slip? Because I know nobody wants to stay home while the rest of us go out and make a day of it. Because theme parks are so much more fun when the sun's outside. Na, 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 na. I lost my phone to the lake beneath the Batman ride. I've seen them like 3 times. I saw them like 500 times when I was a teenager. Dude, I saw them like every chance I got because they always played Creation at the Gorge. And so I went every year. So I saw them every single summer. And then they always played like another Seattle show. And so for like 5 or 6 years straight, I saw them like 2 or 3 times a year. Dude, when I found out that Katy Perry wrote The One That Got Away about Matt Thiessen, I was like, okay, she has to go. We can't deal with her anymore. Like, I don't. I had a huge crush on him. Oh, he was so cute. You started something. I don't wanna begin it. I don't wanna begin it. They're looking for trouble, but with me it won't be found. With me it won't be found. And I regret that I'm completely out of daytime minutes. I don't think I'm gonna find this. What about Katie and Matthew Thiessen? They dated. Okay, get this. You know that song? He's a guy that you should feel sorry for. He had the world, but he thought that he wanted more. I owe it all to the mistake he made back then. I owe it all to my girl's ex-boyfriend. That was about her. Okay? They dated in like 2003 and 2004. So when like the really good albums came out, when the 2 Rights Don't Make a Left But 3 Do, and then when those albums like that, they were dating around that time. Are you serious? Yeah, dude. I hate it. Yeah, and so she wrote The One That Got Away. That was about him, her being 17 and losing her virginity to him. Ugh, so jealous. I was so jealous. I was like, this woman is living my dream and ruining all of it, right? Because she got to date Matthew Thiessen and John Mayer, girl, and she's just fumbling the freaking ball over. Oh my God. I'm just telling you. He did end up getting married and then divorced. He got married, I think, 2015 and then divorced in 2018. I don't know anything about him like right now. Right? He's not, like prominent on the internet.com. But I think I'm still in love with him. Like more than Russell Hall. Started something. I don't want to begin it. Oh, wait, yeah. She dated Travie McCoy. Yeah, from Gym Class Heroes. He wrote Cupid Chokehold about her. And I think she wrote Circle the Drain about him. The one about like taking a bunch of pills, like his drug addiction. I remember when they broke up. Like I remember that vividly. Like she did some interview, I think it was Chelsea Handler, and she was like, "We heard you broke up. You're really single." And she's like, "Yeah." And she was like, "Oh, and you said that you're not gonna have sex for a year." And she was like, "I know I was just kidding. Oh my God, like who can go like a whole year without having sex? I can go a year without having sex." And I was like, "But what?" I was so confused. And I was like, "Well, so you're just gonna like have sex with like a random? Like are you like expecting to meet somebody? What if you don't like anybody that you meet? Like you're expecting that you're going to definitely like somebody that you meet in the next year?" I got just like super like autistic about it. I was like, that just doesn't make any sense to me. Like, why would you just like have sex with like just somebody? Like, wouldn't you, like you just are you're just gonna do that? Like, do you think that you're gonna, how do you know that you're gonna like like anybody you meet in the next year? I would be a terrible interviewer because I definitely would have done that. Yeah, she's nasty. It was I was like, you're, like, listen, I'm not going to judge you if you're going to have like sex with your partner, right? Like, okay, whatever. Even if you're not married, okay, fine. But it's just the idea around like, no, I'm definitely going to have sex whether I like this person or not because I can't go a year without having sex. Like that's just fucking crazy. That's just crazy to me. What? You just anybody? What? How could you love someone more than Russell Hall? Because Matt Thiessen has written banger after banger after banger for like over 25 years. He wrote the album, Hello. That's such a good album. Oh, it's so good. Oh, okay. But even in general, she's gross. I hate her aesthetic and everything, but I do love Teenage Dream. I know Teenage Dream was actually pretty good. But then again, she didn't write those songs anyway. What's that girl's name again? Oh, what was that girl's name? The girl that wrote Teenage Dream. What was her name? She's super cute. What the fuck was her name? She basically wrote like a garbage song, and it took her forever to actually make it good. And like there was one of the record execs was like, just don't fucking write the song. Okay. This shit is bad. And she was like, I'm going to do it. And she buckled down and she wrote that song, and it's a banger. Which To Bury Us with a Hatchet is my favorite. Oh my God. Matt Thiessen sounds so hot when he's screaming on that song. No, I don't hate you. Don't want to fight you. No, I'll always love you, but right now I just don't like you. Matt Thiessen is so hot. Like, I know he's like old now because like I'm old now, and he's aged, and it's like you can tell, but I don't care. I'm also old, and like we can be old together. You know what I mean? She's so hot. Gap tooth and the curly hair. Ugh. Dude, I'm about to slide off my chair. He's so hot, though. He wrote a whole song about ADHD. Knkw, hey, we're talking about Reliant K. I think you know what I'm getting at. I find it so upsetting that the memories that you select, you keep the bad, but the good you just forget. And even though I'm angry, I can still say, I know my heart will break the day when you peel out and drive away. I can't believe this happened in all this time. I never thought that all we had would be all for naught. No, I don't hate you. Don't want to fight you. No, I'll always love you, but right now I just don't like you. That's so good. Every song was a banger. Dude, it's true. That fucking illustrations always point out just what's wrong with me. It's chapstick and chap lips and things like chemistry. It's chapstick and chap lips and things like... I fucking love that song so much. I don't understand that song at all, by the way. Mood Rings. Oh, that song is a fucking banger. Let's get emotional girls who all wear mood rings. I'm still looking to see if I can find this fake excerpt. Wait, did you hear when they got canceled like 15 years later for mood rings? No. That song is so good. So we'll be tipped off to when they're ticked off, cause we'll know just what they're thinking. Just what they're thinking. She's so pretty, but she doesn't always act that way. Her moods are swinging on a swing set almost every day. She said to me that she's so happy it's depressing. And all I said was, someone get that girl a mood ring. Also, he was like 19 when he wrote that song. He was a little baby. Yeah, just what they're thinking. Dude, that song is a fucking banger. Russell Hall, $5. Wait. We actually, we need it as this. Oh, you're talking about that gay frontman for the band Reliant K? Yeah, I hate to burst your bubble, but he's Canadian. He's American. He was born in Canada and moved to Ohio when he was 6. He has American citizenship because his parents are white. So they went about their citizenship the right way. No, his mom got remarried and she married an American man. But again, mom's white. So I don't know. Maybe that makes it easier for her to read English. I don't know the details here, but his mom moved to America to be with her new husband and got legal citizenship for herself and her son. Oh, dude, Thundercats. Thundercats. Whoa. Thundercats. Whoa. I'm lying now. Or Hello McFly. I don't know what went through my head. Was my conscience shot? Was it left for dead? I said I'm sorry, but no one heard. 'Cause actions speak louder than words. Ba-na-ba-ba-ba. I remember my friends, we were at Bible camp. My friends were doing a dance for that song in a talent show. But one of my best friend was a part of this group of girls. Like there was like a group of girls, like their cabin where they were practicing song. Well, my best friend, Diana, she could not remember the dance moves at all. And so they kept practicing. The friends kept yelling at her. And it was really like such a bummer. And she's like, I don't want to do this. This like sucks so bad. Like I just can't like remember any of the dance moves. And like, I feel like everybody's just getting upset with me. And it like made me really sad for her. And then, this lady, she was like a guest speaker. And so like, and everybody really liked her. She did a lot of like, the sermons in the mornings and stuff like that. And so, you know, she was like a local celebrity, I guess, if you will, like everybody knew who she was. And somebody asked her, like, we've been practicing this dance. We wanted to show you before we like, submit it for like the talent show. And we just want to know like what you think we should do. Like if you like it. So they practice it with Diana in it. And the whole time, like I just remember her like turning around and she was like wiggling her hands and she looked around. She's like, and then everybody else like jumped back around. She's like, oh shit. And the lady, I can't remember her name, but she was laughing her ass off. And Diana was like, I don't think I'm going to do the dance with them, but I just thought I'd try. And she goes, no, that was the best part. Don't let her like skip out. That was amazing. And I just thought it was so cute. I'm going to get a little emotional. But I just thought it was a very sweet moment because they were being really like nasty to her about it. Cause she just was like, I can't pick up on the moves. But it really was like, it made it, I've also like had been to like other like youth retreats and stuff where these same girls did that same dance before. And it really was like a very cute added touch. Russell Hall, he's not white, Courtney. He's Canadian. First of all, he has light skin, blonde hair, and blue eyes. And you know my Hitler ass loves that, okay? I had a friend like that, but it was just the two of us on stage, so I was the only one doing the dance. Oh, that's so cute. That's really cute. I love that. What fun memories. That's so funny too. Like I think about stuff like Bible camp. Those were such good times. I made some cool friends. It was just like a positive atmosphere and like a fun experience. He's Canadian. He was born there. It's not his fault. He's American. He lives in Ohio, or at least did. Because they always say in Canton, you can't enjoy yourself. Well, there's truth to that. But may I add, it's not half bad and never less than that. That's a song about Canton, Ohio. Now, one could argue that Ohio is a bunch of Haitians now, but I'm telling you, he's a part of the elite Aryan race, all right? And even so, it doesn't even matter he's not white. The fact is he's hot as hell, And he's American. He has been an American citizen since like 1991. No, earlier than that. Like 1987. She's forever tainted with the genes of Canada. So he doesn't have good genes. Listen, I'm just going to tell you, I'm going to give it to you straight. The chances of him discovering your girl Courtney are slim to none. Wouldn't that be crazy if he's just scrolling through YouTube and because I said Matt Thiessen or Reliant K or been singing songs, it's like he's singing Reliant K songs, like YouTube was like, hey, by the way, like they're talking about you. And then he just clicked on this stream and I'm like, oh my God. You're so hot. Like I was 17 again. I really just, oh man. Woods are all they have. Yeah, but that's actually a good thing. Well, the woods are all they have, but they're not even allowed to go to them right now. Yeah, did you hear about that, you guys? Canada. Canada has climate change laws where you can't go into the woods because they're afraid that you're going to set the woods on fire if you go into the woods. I cannot find this book excerpt. Maybe I should sing another Reliant K song. Perhaps that'll... Hiking is illegal now. Yep. Hiking, you're not allowed to go to the woods. The woods is all Canada has, and they're not even allowed to explore those. That's why he lives in America. Listen, Matt Thiessen, if your citizenship is at risk for any reason, talk to your girl. Just hit me up. I can help you out. Oh, that would be so much fun. Do you know how much fun it would be though to write music with him? I think like over everything, I would love to write a fucking song with him. I could take my "That Lady's Racist" song and write, and I don't know, he might be too nice for that. I don't know. I don't really know a lot about him. I do remember a lot of people spreading like crazy rumors about him. Hold on, wait. Meanwhile, the Jeets are pooping in all the lakes and rivers forever, tainting the beautiful Canadian land. Yeah, if you think about it, like Canada is actually quite beautiful. We could make some adjustments to the government as well as our own. He's too Christian for that. Okay, so here's the thing. I remember like years ago, I remember seeing there was like this group. I don't use Facebook anymore, but there was a Facebook group that somebody added me to. And it was like a lot of like celebrity gossip and stuff like that. And people started talking about him, I think because like Katy Perry came up or whatever, but I don't really know. I don't remember all the details. I just remember like there was talk about how people started bringing up old shit with him and saying like, oh, you know, he dated this girl. Oh man, the song that he wrote with her. Oh crap, the one that he wrote about her. The best thing that could be happening. And I think you would agree. The best thing is that it's happening to you and me. Oh, what a cute song. I think that video too, like she was in it and they were like playing soccer with each other and stuff. So cute. But they broke up and he would still speak fondly of her. Did she end up on The Bachelor? Or she ended up with somebody from The Bachelor or something. But anyway, like they broke up and she like went on some radio show and kept hinting about him cheating on her, but she didn't outright say that he cheated on her. And so of course people were in this little gossip group, the celebrity gossip group, and they're like, he cheated on her and da 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 da. And like then they were just talking about how he was like, first of all, talking about how he's like super bigoted because he's Christian. And I was like, okay, well, okay. But But then they were also saying that like the reason why he goes through relationships, which is weird because like I remember like he dated Katy Perry and then they broke up, and then he dated that other girl and they broke up. That's all I like knew. I was like, I don't. Does he like go fly through relationships? I don't know what. But they were saying like, oh, he's terrible to women. He's really bad to women, and I'm like, is he? But I don't. I don't know how much of it I believe, because they want to believe that like if you're a Christian dude, then you're automatically like a hella misogynist. And then they were like shit talking a bunch of the songs, like the Marilyn Manson "Ain't My Girlfriend" song. They were like shit talking that song, which like what? Again, it was like a teenage boy. A teenage boy wrote that song, and it was cute and funny. And like when you're angry all the time and want to fight everybody all the time, and you hate religious beliefs in general, yeah, you're gonna shit on something like that. But I just think like, oh, it was like a cute song written by a teenage boy. See, okay, my biggest crush was Taylor Hanson. Dude, same. But he's a big Christian boy too, and he has like 10 beautiful white children now. It's so true. The only thing that makes me like bums me out is that all of his kids are either like have dark brown hair or red hair. I'm like, you don't have a single little blondie. Guess how you could have had a blonde kid? That's what happens when you just rush into decision making when you're freshly 18, sir. I'm just saying. Could have waited a minute. It could go either way with Christians. Katy Perry was a Christian singer back then. That's true. And I'm wondering if that has something to do with them breaking up. It was her like changing her image, trying to get into the music industry and going like hypersexual. Like she didn't even ease into it. She just went like, oh, Christian isn't working for me. Hey, everybody, look at my boobs. Like, it was just like, oh, okay. I'm going to sing a song about kissing ladies. Sex, 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 sex. Jeez. And he probably did not want to be attached to that because he's, you know, like Reliant K. That's like, he did a bunch of other musical projects and stuff, but like Reliant K, that was his band. that was him. The worst boy band in the history of boy bands? Nah, even close. Do you want to go back to LFO? Shall we discuss them? Or how about, I mean, even O-Town. Listen, I love O-Town, but let's be real. I dream about a girl who's a mix of Destiny's Child. This just a little touch of Madonna's wild style with Janet Jackson smile. Throw in a body like Jennifer. You got the star of my liquid dreams. I mean, come on. That versus I'm caught up in a dark emotion. I'm giving you all that's left of me. You're giving me a crazy notion. I'm falling for your tragic symphony. You're going to tell really? Oh, really? It's about time that you put your cards back on the table. Oh, it's about time that you show her you're willing and able. Bop, I can't even think of the title without vomiting in my mouth. Well, Russell, this just shows how few brain cells you have in that little head of yours. You're not like, are you mentally disabled? Just be honest. This is a safe space, except for the fact that we are going to roast you. Because like that song came out in 1996. It's almost 30 years ago. Like, get over it. Also, you're like not very smart. I'm judging you very hard right now. You're not very smart if you think that that's the only song they've ever written, recorded, or performed. I'm sorry, but I'm going to judge you a lot if that's all you have is Ooh, Bob. I've been thinking about something. I've been thinking about something other than you. Boop, 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 boop. Yeah. It's the only song anyone's ever heard. That's because you guys don't understand how the internet works, I guess. Like, you can use the internet and like find other songs. Because I'm going to tell you right now, I know almost their entire catalog, including some members only songs. Yeah. Turn it up. Join the chord. Go tell the doctor that I use your soul. They did that was on the Symphony album, right? When they turned a bunch of their songs into like symphony songs. Make a joyful noise. Na, 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 na. I think they did. Hello, Courtney. My favorite Hanson is Chris. You know, I have to agree. Of all of the Hanson brothers, he does have. There's something very special about him. I do appreciate him quite a bit. Gotta love him. He's not. I would say he's not gifted when it comes to songwriting or performing at all. But that's okay. What he's good at is much appreciated over here, and I will definitely put him up on a little pedestal there. I'm still scrolling through this, trying to see if maybe, just maybe, I can find this fake excerpt that you show her you're willing and able. Oh, it's about time that you get the girl back. That you get your girl back on your side. Ooh. Does Chumbawamba count as a boy band? Listen, that one song that I know of theirs is a banger. But did you know that they had been making music since like 1983? And after that song came and went, they're like they've been making music for longer than I've been alive. And that's the only song that everyone knows. I didn't realize they were still making music. Things keep coming and I keep stumbling. I start feeling the walls closing. Things keep wondering. Wait, what? Something? I keep wondering. Something. I start feeling strong enough to break. Ooh. Chumbawamba was the original Hanson, I guess. But here's the thing. I'm smart enough to know that Chumbawamba is still making music and was making music for a long time before that. Also, Hanson wasn't making music for a long time before that because they were babies. They were like very small. I believe Zach was 8 when he wrote Bop. Zach was 8. 8. That's this many. How do you feel about Westlife? I can't think of a single song of theirs. I feel like they have to be on the garbage boy band list too. You know what else is a crappy boy band? 98 Degrees. Huh, I said it. Or what about Take 5? Was it? No, or 5? Zach is only like 2 years older than me. Zach and I are the same age. We're the exact same age. He's a month younger than me. And he was 8 when he wrote Bop. Yeah. 8. He was 6 when the band was formed. 8 when he wrote. Does anyone understand? Hello? 8 years old. Oh, here's a clip. They'll probably attack me for this, but you know what? We're going to play it anyway. Here's a clip of them.
The sky is falling all over again. Just another day's conclusion. Another disillusion. The sky is falling
all
all
over
over
again.
again.
My losing my composure. Way too much exposure.
Compromise. I can take all these walls.
That was an appropriate choice.
Yeah, very.
God. And they're still so hot. Holy moly. Back to Matt Thiessen. I love him. Yeah, I find it fascinating how people, because here's the thing, Chumbawamba, I'm still willing to give Chumbawamba a chance because I only know the one song. People want to shit so hard on Hanson, and but like you want to shit so hard on something you don't know anything about. Did they just say I can't take these balls? No, they did not say I can't take these balls. They did not. I remember, I think I've told this story before, but I think it was the last Hanson concert I went to back in 2019. I had a friend there, and then she also had a couple of friends that I just met that evening, and it was like two couples, right? So it was two married couples, man and woman, okay? And the wives like dragged their husbands to the concert. And so before the concert, the husbands were like, yeah, whatever, babe. And afterwards, both of the husbands were like, okay, that shit was actually really good. But one of the husbands was like, fuck that guy. Are you kidding me? He was talking about Zach Hanson. He's like, that guy is way too talented. It's not acceptable. I hate this. I hate him. That guy's amazing. And he wouldn't stop. He was just, this is incredible. I can't believe it. I'm like, his mind was blown that Hanson was such a good concert. That it was just so amazing. But they were so good. And he was like, I can't believe I was shitting on them. It was incredible. But so you guys sit there, you talk a big game, but if you're going to put up with me, then you're going to have to put up with a Hanson concert. Courtney, it's about time to eat your taco and blueberries for your next stream. About 20 minutes. And then I'm gonna make a taco. That'll give me about 20 minutes. I'm still so full though. Mbop was not a masterpiece of writing. I didn't say all that. And also, the kid was 8 years old. You're gonna tell me when you were 8 years old, what 8-year-old have you met that could fucking write a song at all? I tried writing songs when I was a little kid. Guess what? It sucked. It was bad because I was a kid. Thank you, Saw. So tonight, in less than an hour, I'm going to be with Forest Mommy streaming. We're going to be doing what, whatever. You know what I mean? Just click on the link. The Crazy Beautiful live version in 2003 is my favorite performance of all time. Oh my God, dude. Don't go looking in my eyes tonight. Don't go telling me lies tonight. Don't go promising the skies tonight. Cause you're crazy. Cause you're crazy beautiful. Oh God, that song is so good. That one and Get Up and Go. Oh. Dude. I'm just a girl like you. Maybe just a guy like me. Maybe we can take a walk on the wild side and take a look and see and get up and go. Oh God. My boyfriend's singing with you? Yes. See? Mint's boyfriend understands. He gets it. That shit is. Again, another band. Banger after banger after banger. And what do these men have in common? Other than musical talent? So stupid. Oh man, I am an idiot. Yeah, dude. I have been like obsessively listening to Reliant K and sometimes even crying and driving. Just cause lately it just seems to me like we've got the letters ADD bring it into our mentality. We simply can't focus on anything. Cause it's 17, 18, 19 routine, and here at 23, it's the same old me. And the one thing in the moment that we all happen to like will only very temporarily kind of circle of a double-edged sword. What does Cricket want? I didn't even realize. Courtney, when are you eating? Mike Harlow is on with Nina right now. Well, excuse me. I said 20 minutes. 5:30 my time. And then at 6 p.m. my time, I'll be with Forest Mommy. Hey, Taco, can I just tell you something, ma'am? Ma'am. Hi. Hello? Okay. That kind of scared me. Because she has her seizure disorder. Oh, can you please not do weird stuff like that? Because I thought you were having a seizure. Because it's 17, 18, 19 routine, and here at 23, it's the same old me. And the one thing in the moment that we all happen to like will only very temporarily kind of break the cycle of a double-edged sword of being lazy and being bored. I don't think I'm ever going to find this fake book excerpt. When you eat, I don't know what you're saying now, Saul. When I eat at 5:30 my time, I'm going to end the stream. I'm going to make myself a taco. I'm going to pour myself some Prosecco. And I'm going to make myself another little blueberry parfait thing. Mint, did you see my parfait? Mint, I don't know if you were here. I have to show Mint everything. Listen, I like Mint more than I like you guys. No, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. But if Mint missed this, then I have to tell her. It was just a back scratch. Okay, because I looked over and she was like, and it like scared the hell out of me. So my neighbor stopped by and gave me blueberries out of his garden. So I took the blueberries and I made this little blueberry syrup thingy, bobby, and then I got some lemon pudding. And so I put together, I made there's a layer of lemon pudding, and then there's my homemade blueberry syrup. I don't know what, to be honest, I don't know what I was making. I just threw a bunch of stuff in a pot and like, and then this happened. And another layer of pudding, and then another layer of the blueberry, whatever thing. And then you see the whipped cream and the fresh blueberries. I ate most of it, but it's very filling. But yeah, I just guessed. To be honest, I was like, okay, listen, I know that you can boil some sugar and water and make syrup or simple syrup. So I'll just do that, but I didn't do any measurements. I just guessed. I was like, I was going to throw in some blueberries with some sugar and some water and then pray. So, my trad wife instincts kicked in. The only thing is that I used evaporated milk for the pudding and it made it like too sweet. So now I have to go back and get some lemons so I'm going to squeeze some lemon juice in there and then zest some lemon a little bit to make it a little bit more tart. Looks bomb as fuck. Yes. Yes. It was so good. It was so good. And I'm telling you, it was so filling. Dude. But it was so good. 17, 18, 19 routine. God, I love them. So Matt Thiessen, if you're listening, or if anybody here knows who Matt Thiessen is, or you can talk to him, just Matt, I just want you to know I love you. And I listen to your music often because I think you're very talented and really hot. If you're single, please hit me up. Even if you're not single, though, hit me up if you want to write a song. It doesn't have to be the racist lady song. We can do something nicer. I can help you write nice people music. So I was saying that when you eat at 5:30, you should watch Mike and Nina for a bit because they're streaming now. Oh. I mean, maybe, but I'm going to do that stuff. And then I have to get ready. I have to get ready to go to stream with Forest Mommy though, too. So I'm going to have to be like a few minutes early for that, make sure that everything's all working on both of our ends before the stream starts. So, I mean, if I watch, I'll only be able to watch for like 5 minutes. That's why I was confused. So I was like, what? I understand, because I didn't think that I had enough time. I found it. See, I knew it. Serenading you guys with some of the most beautiful Reliant K songs. Hello. Okay. Yes. No, this is the perfect place to stretch, Cricket. Yeah. That's what I thought. See you later. Did you hear the collab cold coffee with Matt Thiessen and Black Bear? No. Spotify. Cold coffee. Matt. Nope. Matt. Why in the hell is this saying Ed Sheeran? Black Bear. Black. There's a song called Black Coffee. It's by Black Flag. Oh. Cold coffee. Matt Ethan. There we go. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Maybe it's only on YouTube. Yeah, I figured I'd have to go to Google instead of Spotify. Because you never know where you're going to actually be able to find it. Okay, so I have it geared up. Maybe I'll watch that. Okay. Are we ready? We're going to read this fake excerpt from Kamala Harris's book. Okay. Tim was a breath of fresh air on the campaign, was largely responsible, which, first of all, the sentence is like funky, was largely responsible for the joy vibes that permeated the early days of our partnership. Our internal polling had shown that voters described my chronic laughter as off-putting and reminiscent of a witch or a sick horse. But Tim said we could turn a negative into a positive by running a positive, upbeat, joyful campaign to contrast Donald's darker, more diabolical vibes. Okay, this part I felt was kind of believable. All right. The early returns were quite positive. The Joy campaign allowed friendly media to portray us. So imagine like that first paragraph or sentence, whatever it's supposed to be, was believable. Okay. So you're going into the second paragraph, feeling like it's believable. Okay. The early returns were quite positive. The Joy campaign allowed friendly media to portray us as relatable by engaging in things that ordinary scum did often, such as shopping for potato chips. We released a video where Tim and I and some staffers whose names I forgot. So here I still was like, what? What? I was like, this is real? So that particular sentence, I was like, what the fuck? But I was like, this sounds like something she would say. Okay, we released a video where Tim and I and some staffers whose names I forget went into a grocery store Secret Service had cleared out. As planned, Tim picked up a bag of mesquite flavored chips and tossed them to me. After about a dozen takes, Tim managed to successfully throw them to me, and I managed to catch them. We released the ordinary shoppers from the shed they were locked in and hit the road. People loved that video. So this is where I was like, what? We released the ordinary shoppers from the shed that they were locked in. And I genuinely was like, hold on. Did that happen? And then I was like, okay, no, this isn't real. I got to that part though, was like, okay, that can't be real. While the public seemed to like Tim initially, the polling showed he was unable to make inroads with young straight men. We tried everything. Pictures of Tim hunting, fixing cars, talking football. But every time we thought we had a winner, Tim would take the stage at an event and prance about and wave frantically with both hands like a complete sissy, and the polls would dive again. Then came the constant requests to braid my hair. So I'm just going to tell you right now, if the part with the staffers being locked or the shoppers being locked in a shed, if that part wasn't in there, I would have believed that to be real. I would have actually thought that was real. Because it's just that stuff that she would say, that stuff that she would like, that these are things that like we know for a fact. Yeah, it's her inner monologue for sure. It comes off as stuff like, okay, somebody is seriously just like typing what she's saying. Like maybe she got like a transcription, what's it called? Transcription fucking interpreter, right? So she's talking like all her words that she's saying are just coming up. And like that's what came out. If the no joke, if that part were we released the ordinary shoppers from the shed they were locked in and hit the road. If that part wasn't in there, I would have thought that this was just her, just somebody's typing up everything that she's just saying. Tim should have burped or something. It seems legit. I swear to you, like the majority of that seemed legit. And I was just like, holy crap. And at first I was like, oh my God, they didn't edit. They didn't like edit this enough to like be a little bit more palatable. Like, well, I guess that's also believable because it doesn't really seem like they seem like, you know, they have like the brightest bulbs on the team in general. Like I couldn't imagine that she hired like a proper editor. But that was beautiful. I don't know who actually wrote that. Jarvis posted it, and 3-year Letterman reposted it, and that's how I ended up finding it. So if anyone actually knows who to give credit to, I would like to speak with them. I would like for them to write Kamala's entire book, please. OMG, hi JC. We're only going to be here for a couple more minutes. I gotta go. I'm going to make a taco and then I'm going to make another blueberry parfait, and I got to pour myself a glass of Prosecco and get ready for Scissor Me Timbers because it's going to start in about a half an hour. And like, I'm not going to lie, I'm like really full, but I just want to be prepared. Cause 17, 18, 19, routine, and here at 23, it's the same old me. Dude, Matt Thiessen, you're so beautiful. What? I don't care what people say about him. Like, oh man, yeah, he's a misogynist, he's terrible in women. I don't care. I don't know that firsthand, and I'm not going to believe that rumor. I'm not going to believe that judgment. Also, I can fix it if he is like that. I thought you said you were sober. No, I just said that I don't really drink. I drank in back in March. I drank on stream. Where were you, healer? I streamed for like 8 hours that day. Chrissy was here. Tony was here. He crashed his car and died and then came back to life. Forest Mommy was here. Where were you? Paul was here. Like on the stream. Adam was here. I just haven't had alcohol in like 6 months because I don't like to drink. I don't like to drink alone. Like, who the fuck am I going to be drinking with? And it's expensive and it makes you fat. Like, what's the point in doing it all the time? I'm already fat and poor. Why would I like put that on myself? I already constantly feel like shit. I don't want to feel shittier all the time. I'm like that. Are you fixing your boyfriend? It's okay. Mint. I'm just saying, I don't care whatever the weird rumors are about Matt Thiessen. I think that he's beautiful and perfect, and I love him. I love him. You're not fat. I look like a fucking bowling ball right now. Do you understand me? There's a reason I'm covering these giant bat wing arms. It's disgusting. Yeah, drinking is a lot more fun with friends. I'm alone. My dogs don't need me to be drunk. If only could gift Mint a membership specifically. Doesn't she already have one? She's green. She's green. Mint is green. Thank you, Mint. But man, I gained way too much weight. This, like, for me, this is like unacceptable. Like, I should be way skinnier than this shit. Okay. I need to be like, okay. We can't. This is like we took it to the limit and then went a little too far. Okay. We need to scale it back. We need to get back to at least last year's weight. Last year's weight was fine. Like, that was fine. That was a point where I was like, this is acceptable. I don't love it, but this will do. But we have work to do. And now I'm like, this is just not even acceptable. Okay. We're not, I can't meet Matt Thiessen looking like this. Okay. So if we're going to if you guys are going to like bring him to the stream or whatever, we're going to get him to watch, like, don't let him watch right now. Oh gosh. Embarrassing. Holy moly. I have to lose like 30 pounds before he can see me at all. I like your political views. You, me, Viking, and Courtney's grandma. You're my grandma. I have work to do too. Okay, so we gotta hold each other accountable. I love you, and I think you're perfect, but you deserve to be happy with yourself too. And that's the important part. Oh yeah, Colton's mom, she doesn't like the way Asians or Koreans look. We don't know how she feels about the Chinese or the Japanese, but we know how she feels about the Koreans. Oh shit, I have 2 minutes. I gotta go. Yeah, my grandma hated black people like a lot. It was really bad. Like it was like, Grandma, no, you can't. Grandma, no. Can't take her in public. It's very scary. Don't know what's gonna happen. Like, Grandma, oh my God. I miss Colton too. He'll come back one day. I love her. Yeah, she was a hell of a lady. One of my favorite things, she was so cute because she was old, but I was in a band and she actually let my band practice at her house, and she was so cute because we'd be done practicing and she'd come out with a beer like half consumed, and she'd be like, there's a song. She was telling I remember she was talking to my drummer. She's like, "There's one of those songs you're playing," and the beat was just very, and so Jessica's like, "Yeah, do you like that song?" And she was like, I kept hearing it and I thought, there's an Indian in my house. Whoops, sorry. She started. She was like acting like she was doing some sort of like Native American tribal dance, and she was trying to like repeat the rhythm of the song. Oh, it was too good. But she used to always have so much fun when we would practice at her house. I think Courtney blocked me. Yes, I blocked you, Frank. Technically, she was right. You were the Indian. I mean, I do have a bit of Native American in me. I'm a native. I'm a bit native. All right, I have to get going. I think. I mean, I can still see you, Frank. I don't think I blocked you. Because I've been housing all this down. Insecurity, and I've been locked inside that house. All while you hold the key, and I've been dying to get out, and that might be the death of me. And even though there's no way in knowing where to go, I promise I'm going because I gotta get out of here. Courtney, do you have any Italian in you? Would you like some? Oh, where is it? Dang it. Wow, my timing is so good. Okay. You're leaving? Yes, I'm leaving. First of all, I've been at it for 2.5 hours, sir. Where have you been? Secondly, I gotta make another parfait. K-Max, did you see the parfait? I don't think K-Max saw the parfait. I think he decided to show up late in the game and then expect me to start over again. Yeah, exactly. I gotta get out of here. I do. I'm stuck inside this rut that I fell into by mistake. Yeah, I gotta get out of here. Look, I made this parfait. I made it myself with blueberries grown in my neighbor's garden. And then I made the sauce. I don't know what this is. It's a syrup or a sauce. I'm definitely going to use this as a nice topping for French toast. Yeah. Are you sure you're warmed up enough for your appearance? What do you mean by that? What? Frank wants to get blocked. Frank is never going to get blocked. He can block me if he wants to be blocked. But this has lemon pudding. I'm going to get some lemons though. I need to get some lemons because I need to put some lemon juice and some lemon zest in there and make it a little bit more tart. And then there's the blueberry stuff. And then we topped it with the whipped cream with some fresh blueberries. K-Max, apologies for being late. Take my money as an apology. Okay, I will accept it this time. But remember, most punishment is that you have to find 10 people to subscribe. Stream making the taco. I can't bring the stuff into the kitchen with me. So I would just have to leave you guys on hold. Who is this Matt person? Matt is Matt Thiessen from Reliant K. And he did a song I think you might like. It goes, let's get emotional girls who all wear mood rings. So we'll be tipped off to when they're ticked off. Cause we'll know just what they're thinking. Just what they're thinking. She's so pretty, but she doesn't always act that way. Her moods are swinging on a swing set almost every day. She said to me that she's so happy it's depressing. And all I said was someone get that girl a mood ring. And yeah, so he started Reliant K when he was like a teenager, and he's been making music off and on with them for like gajillions of years. I think their first album was released in like the year 2000, I think. And just look up K-Max, just look up Reliant K. They have an incredible catalog. You're gonna love it all. You'll love the way you look. I guarantee it. Yeah, Matt Thiessen, dude, I love him so much. He's so beautiful and perfect. I love him. I fucking love him. So he's divorced. He got divorced in 2018. He got married in 2015 and divorced in 2018. I know too much about this. Because the thing is that I was hoping he would be like more active on social media. And it's funny because I was actually, do I even still follow him? I feel like I did still follow him, right? Do I still follow him? I couldn't remember if I still followed him because I remember looking him up and trying to find him and then finding out that I was following him already, but he just doesn't, he's not active on social media. So I don't see anything that I don't see anything, any activity from him because he doesn't have any. I love him. Oh, I just love him. I'm fucking obsessed. Is he related to Tiffany Amber? No. If it hurts, kiss it better. You wear skirts, I write last letters. Never said nothing with flowers, but we'll always talk for hours. And it seems to get much colder when you cry on your own shoulder. You know the show must go on. Yes and no, I guess I'll throw on Jefferson Airplane. I'm trapped and I am enclosed, but I won't complain. I'll open all the windows. Thiessen dated future pop star Katy Perry for a time from 2003 to 2005. Yeah, and they wrote the song. It's a long shot, but I say, why not? If I say forget it, I know I'll regret it. They wrote that song together, Katy Perry and Matt Thiessen. Kelly Clarkson recorded it for one of her albums. So it's like a Kelly Clarkson song now. Mm-hmm. I wonder if you like John Mayer. Man, K-Max, you missed so much. You missed so much. So much. I did like John Mayer, and I was jealous that she dated John Mayer. I was jealous that she dated Matt Thiessen and John Mayer, and she just fumbled hardcore. Anyway, he played guitar and sung some songs. What? Who are you saying that about, and why? Anyway, I'm in love with him, so now we're on a quest to see if he wants to be in love with me too, or if he just wants me to sing a song with him. Oh, I feel like I would love that so much more. That's like intoxicating to think about, like singing a song with Matt Thiessen. Oh God, that would be amazing. You could definitely pull John Mayer. Have you like seen the people he's dated? That lady's racist. I just, come on. She married Russell Brand. What's wrong with her? Yeah, and then they got divorced, and now she has the baby with Orlando Bloom, and they're not even together. But Matt Thiessen, man, whew. Trying to remember if I have. Back in my day, when I would see him, when I would see Reliant K, I do remember taking a picture with them, but I had a disposable camera, and so I'd print pictures. This was back before smartphones and social media, and so Matt Thiessen, we have to take another picture together because I don't have one anymore. And now I'm really sad thinking about that. And I'm already 8 minutes late. Well, I'm not. Anyway, I gotta go. But in 20 minutes, Forest Mommy and I, we're gonna be doing Scissor Made Timbers on her channel. Okay, so go subscribe on her Rumble and on her YouTube. Hold on, let me pull it back up. That lady's racist. Saw, do you have the YouTube one too, for people who want to watch on the YouTubes? Do 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 boo 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 boo. Ah ah ah. Hello. Oh, I have to feed them. I forgot I have to feed them. Oh, you posted the YouTube one. Okay. I forgot I have to feed them. I have to feed the dogs too. Okay, I have to go feed them. Oh, I'm sorry. They're so cute. Okay, I gotta go feed the dogs and then and other stuff. So I love you guys. We'll be back tomorrow for another party, and I'll see you then. Okay, bye. Oh God, I froze. Ah! I guess that just means we're having to do this again. Oh no.
Night is coming to an end. Stars are fading, lights descend. Thank you for this time we spent. Memories shared, hearts well mend. We had such a great time here. Laughter, love, and moments dear. Every smile, every cheer. Now it's time to disappear. Oh, I will miss you till we meet again. Take care, my friend, my heart will tend. Until the day we start anew. Forever hold our nights to you. Walking out into daylight. City's glow turns into night. Hold these moments nice and tight. In my dreams you'll shine so bright. Every goodbye leaves a trace of a night we can't replace. Take care in every space. Till next time we will embrace. Oh grace, I will miss you till we meet again. Take care my friend, my heart will tend. Until the day we start anew. Forever hold our nights to you. Holy goodbye leaves a trace of a night we can't replace. Take care in every space. Till next time we will embrace. Oh, I will miss you till we meet